Hello again everybody, welcome back to Boozetooz. Today we're going to be checking out one of the coolest collaborations that Youtooz has ever done, in my opinion, and that is the Flex Seal Youtooz collaboration, which includes a philswift figure and an actual Youtooz edition, Youtooz themed Flex Seal can with actual pink Flex Seal in it, which is pretty cool. So without further ado, let's open these things up. Alrighty, so which one should we go for first? I feel like we gotta go for the figure first, and then we'll check out the Youtooz edition Flex Seal afterwards. I also have a can of regular Flex Seal on hand because I actually do use this stuff, so we can compare this to the Youtooz edition for the design on it when we get to that part. But first, we're gonna go for the figure. So let's move this out of the screen and let's get this thing out of the protective sleeve here. Now, you guys know how much of a fan I am of Flex Seal. I'm a big fan of the company and the whole memes with it and everything, but memes aside, they actually make a very good product that I actually use in my real life, and it saves me a lot of money. Not sponsored by Flex Seal, by the way, it's just a really good product, but Flex Seal, sponsor me. All I ask for payment is a philswift V2 signed by the man himself. That'd be really cool and bring my collection to a whole nother level. Hit me up in the DMs, Flex Seal, let's do this thing. But now let's finally get to the figure here. I am so excited to finally check this out. I actually bought this from Caffeinated Vinyl like a year ago, and I've been waiting to unbox it ever since then, so I've never actually even taken this out of the packaging before. So let's raise my desk up a little bit and let's take a look at the design for the front of the sleeve here. So it looks like we have philswift on the top there, then we have the concept right there, and we have a blue background. Then on the side of the sleeve here, it does look like we have a continuous sleeve, and it looks like the design is supposed to be kind of like a mock design of the packaging for the flex tape. So it looks like we have some instructions right here on different applications that it can help out. It says 4 inches wide. We have a bunch of bubbles in this red background. On the back here we have flex tape, we have the logo. It says strong rubberized waterproof tape. We have a roll of the flex tape right there. It says thick rubberized backing, even works underwater. I think we've all seen that. I think we've all seen that work. And it looks like we have some measurements on the bottom here, 4 inches by 5 foot. And then we have some centimeters. And on the final side here, we have more or less the same kind of design, but we do have the logo right there, and it says Flex Seal family of products. Phil, if you're watching, I love you. And without further ado, let's finally take this sleeve off and let's check out the box. Oh, look at that. That's cool. So as I said, I bought this from Caffeinated Vinyl, and I think this must have been just after he started limited time. So it looks like he sent me a limited time sticker, very cool, and a little limited time business card. Very, very epic. Thank you, Caff. That is going to be going in my community member sticker collection. Right beside my Cold Koala sticker, my Boozetooz sticker, my Cryptixia sticker, and my other Caffeinated Vinyl stickers. Maybe I should do something with these in the background here. But that's off topic. Let's get back to the box here. We'll throw the sleeve in the back there, and let's check out the design for the front of the box here. So it looks like philswift is number 101 of the collection. We have the concept right there, and it looks like we have some Flex Seal on the shelf on the side of the box there. And on the side of the box here, it looks like we have another picture of the concept right there. We have some Flex Seal in the back there, some flex tape on the top there, and on the back of the box here, wow, that is a very, very long bio. So it looks like we have some flex tape on the bottom there. We have some more flex tape on a shelf right there, 2 lights in the middle, and of course we have the description of the figure, and let's read this thing. And the description says, I saw this boat in half. Yes, the legend is true. philswift did in fact saw that boat in half. But he did so much more than that, Flex fans. He split it, then magically sealed it back up using the super strong power of flex tape, with the almighty cry, patch, bond, seal, and repair. Chaos is restored to order with a flex that bonds instantly, and if you're wondering, yes, the inside stayed completely dry. Then of course we have the Youtooz eyes on the bottom there, and on the final side here it says, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Alrighty, on the top of the box here, it looks like we have the picture of the concept right there. And let's open this thing up. Let's check out the message on the inside of the tab. And it says, once it's on, it holds on tight. And it looks like we have that same kind of background that you see on the flex tape packaging. Alrighty, let's open this thing up. Wow, this was back when the flaps were really big. Also, let me just say, this thing dropped so friggin' long ago. Alrighty, let's take this thing out and let's check out the inside box design. And it looks like, oh, are we inside? Oh, okay. So it looks like we have the fish tank right there, and it looks like philswift is slapping some flex tape on it. Very cool. Slap it right on. Okay, throw this in the back here. I have so much energy in this video, wow. And let's check out the figure here. Man, this thing looks so good. Oh my gosh, this thing looks insane. Oh yeah, okay, so I do remember now. I have opened this up once before because I wanted to display it on my shelf, but it didn't stand up straight. For some reason, it kept falling over. So I had to put these little fabric things on the bottom here, and now it stays up, but it didn't before. A little ingenuity. Oh, actually, I should have put flex tape on it. That would have been so much better. Wow, I missed an opportunity there. But anyway, here we have the figure, and this thing looks absolutely insane. This thing looks cool. Check this figure out, dude. Oh my god, this is awesome. This is definitely one of my favorite figures of all time. This is in my top 25. Might even be in my top 15, to be honest. This thing is going on my shelf after this video, and it is never leaving my shelf. So it looks like we have philswift standing in the middle of the boat that he sawed in half, and it even says on the boat, "I sawed this boat in half." We have his black hair on the top and on the back there. It looks very well groomed. We have his glasses right there. There's no glass or plastic in it. It's just goes all the way through. We have his Youtooz eyes behind there. We have a giant smile on his face. And it looks like he's wearing a black shirt with the flex tape logo on the corner there. We have some blue jeans and some boots on the bottom there, it looks like. This figure honestly looks fantastic, and I am so glad that I was finally able to pick it up. And here's a view from the back there as well. As you can see, he is holding on to both sides there. This figure looks great, but now let's check out the actual Flex Seal. And here it is. So I actually bought these separately. I bought the philswift one from CAF like a year ago, and then I just recently bought this one about a month back. And I got it for a pretty good deal too. I think I paid around 40 bucks for it, which isn't too bad, I guess. But I didn't know that it actually comes in a custom box, which is super cool. So let me move all this stuff to the side, and I can give you guys a better view of it. There you go. Maybe we'll move the desk down a little bit. There we go. So as you can see, it says Flex Seal Youtooz Edition. We have the Youtooz eyes right there. We have the top of the Flex Seal can right there. And on the side here, it looks like, if you look underneath the tape there, this box isn't in the best condition, but it does say patch, bond, seal, and repair. Alrighty, without further ado, let's do the money shot and let's get this thing out. Oops, it's upside down. Let's turn this around real quick. And there it is. This is cool. Look at that. I actually gotta lower my desk a little bit more. There we go. So it looks like we have Flex Seal, and it says pink right there. We have a little pink drop instead of the regular blue drop that's usually there. And it says Youtooz Edition right there with the Youtooz eyes. That is so cool. On the back here, oh my god, look at that. Okay, let me pull out my my regular Flex Seal can real quick. So here's what the regular Flex Seal can looks like versus the Youtooz Edition, and I think the Youtooz Edition looks a little bit cooler, to be honest. It definitely looks a little bit more simpler and more cartoony in my opinion, which works well for a collectibles company, but then this one works much better for an actual like renovation company. But then on the side here, as you can see, we have the same kind of design, but we have the actual picture of philswift on the regular one. But then on this one, we have a picture of the concept for his Youtooz. Very cool. I think they did a great job designing this can. This thing looks absolutely insane, and it's going on my shelf right next to the philswift figure. So when this can first came in, I posted it on my Twitter, and the brand director for Youtooz, Kyle Spark maybe, he actually responded to the tweet, and he said something like, "I had a fun time," or "I had a good time designing this can." And somebody, I think it might have been Void, but I might be wrong, somebody asked him if there was any complications when he was designing this, and the only thing that he said, which I thought was pretty interesting, was that they were trying to get the cap to be pink, but for some reason they weren't able to do that, so it's white. Which honestly I don't think takes away from it all that much. I think it looks perfectly fine with the white cap, but if it was pink, that would have just been like the little cherry on top. But I'm incredibly impressed with this collection. I think it's really good, and I was actually trying to get a second Flex Seal Youtooz Edition can so that I could actually demonstrate the pink Flex Seal, but I wasn't able to locate one, sadly. But I did talk to Psycho, and he had a little explosion in his can due to external circumstances, and he was able to confirm that the Flex Seal was indeed pink. So we're going to be taking his word for that, because I really don't want to break open my brand new can. But the reason why I'm unboxing this collection today is because today is the day that the second philswift figure actually drops on the site. This video goes live at 3 o'clock, the same time this figure drops actually too. So By the time you're watching this figure, I have already purchased the second version of this guy. Actually, while I'm on the topic, Flex Seal actually sent me a very cool little package a little while ago, so I'm going to be unboxing that on the channel, possibly the next video. I can't wait to check that out because it sounds like it's got some pretty cool stuff in it. But there we have it, the Flex Seal Youtooz Collection. Very, very cool. So Flex Seal, let me know how I can get my hands on a signed V2 philswift Youtooz. That'd be so cool. But that is all I have for you guys for this video. So if you guys like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe for more Youtooz unboxings. Make sure to go buy the V2 figure of the philswift figure. Make sure to ask Youtooz to make a Boozetooz Youtooz. And I'll see you guys in the next video.